What's up, everybody? Welcome to Buzzworthy TV. And I'm your girl, Lady T. And tonight we are talking love and hip hop New York, y'all. So let's get into it, shall we? Okay, so the episode begins with Yandy and Mendeecees. You know, Yandy is still upset about what Mendeecees did in regards to, you know, him calling her assistant and lying about their son being in the hospital. You know, her thing is, like, don't play like that. Like, if you were upset because a mishap happened where the kids didn't get picked up when they were supposed to, okay, let's talk about it. Let's handle it. But you sitting up there lying and, you know, having me all worked up when you know my blood pressure is up. You know, shoot, I'm practically on bed rest. And you sitting up here having me going crazy talking about my son is in the hospital. You just don't play like that. And I agree with her. Like, what on earth was Mendeecees thinking when he did that? Because to me it was stupid. His rationale was, you know, she be so caught up in what she doing, she need to make our kids a priority. And her thing was, she was, you know, he was at the studio, she had an event, and her mother canceled to pick up the kids at the last minute. So yeah, he had to go get the kids. But my thing is this, okay, I understand y'all both was busy, but it's, to me, it's like, Mendeecees, that's the least you could do. Because she's been holding it down all while your ass was gone. So if you gotta drop what you doing every now and then and go pick up your kids while she do what she doing, which is still benefiting you, mind you, then that's what you gotta do. So anyway, after that, we go on to Cyn and Chrissy. They meeting up for lunch, and basically they're just catching up. Chrissy is telling Cyn about how Chink's family does not want to meet her. You know, basically, they not ready for her to, you know, be a part of the family. You know, it's complicated because, you know, Chink is still married. You know, the girl just ain't just some chick that he just wifed. They've been together. They high school sweethearts. She's been knowing the family. She's been there. And they don't know this chick, Chrissy, and they don't want to know her. So she's telling Cyn that, and Cyn, you know, she got her own problems. You know, Amina, I'm about to call this girl Amina. Erica is engaged to, you know, Bow Wow. And, you know, she's feeling some type of way because Erica didn't tell her before she made it public. And, you know, she's in her feelings because she thought that their relationship was, you know, it was more than that. And for her to just sit up there and not only just move on to the next dude real quick, but engaged. And I'm with Cyn, Erica, engaged, my nigga? For real? Like, it's only been a few months from what they talking about. And I feel Cyn, like, it's so already not a good look that you already just shacked up with Bow Wow, because you can't tell me y'all weren't already screwing. But you just upped and got engaged. That's why your son last episode was like he weirded out. Shoot, everybody's weirded out. So anyway, after that we got Rich and Diamond. Oh my God, I gotta talk about this whole Diamond. And let me tell you, y'all people who are on this, like, Real Housewives of Atlanta train and talking about, you know, Portia's a hoe, Kenya's a hoe. None of them are hoes compared to Diamond. Diamond is the biggest hoe on reality TV. I think she is down in history books right now. Hold on, y'all. Ooh. Yeah, she's down in the history books right now with being a hoe. Because not only did she leave her child to be a hoe, she stayed in New York to continue to be a hoe. So, anyway, you know, she meets up with Rich. And Rich is telling her that, hey, you know, I gave Cisco the letter. Basically, mommy, he ain't fucking with you. He ain't even look at the letter. And her thought ass in the confession was like, oh, well, since Cisco ain't feeling me, maybe I should show him what he's missing. So, she started playing footsies on the table with Rich. And, Rich, his horn dog ass, like, maybe he said I could knock her off, so, maybe I should. And I'm just like, oh my God, two hoes of a gather flock together. I can't, I just can't. It's just ridiculous. I mean, I was like, they both should be walking. They both should be like walking STDs. I can't deal. Anyway, then Peter, he come home and realized that he got the Cisco treatment. Coming home to an empty house with the kids gone and everything. Yeah, he got the Cisco treatment, and he all in his feelings. He can't believe she gone. And I'm like, nigga, how long do you expect for people to just put up with your nasty ass? You screw any and everything, and you don't even got no damn money. And I'm not saying money is everything, but I'm just like, dude, you go around, you screw any and everybody who open their legs up to you, and for the most part, you keep doing it. Like, I want to say for the most part, because I think right now you had no choice but to screw maybe Amina. Yeah, because I think he ain't fucking Tara right now. I don't know. It's so freaking confusing because they don't even know what they want to do. 1 minute they want to screw Peter. He the man they love. And next minute they don't want nothing to do with him. So you never can tell. But however the case, he screwed any and everything to open their legs up to him. And he don't really apologize for it. He turning back around on them. So after a while, people get tired of that. So yes, you walked into an empty house, and she should have been came home to an empty house, if you ask me. Then, so, he's still in his feelings. So he meets up with Charlie Murphy. And, basically climbing on Charlie Murphy's shoulder, talking about, I done messed up this time. You've been messed up, Peter. Something is really wrong with you up here, okay? Something is really wrong with you up here. That you can't understand that you were supposed to, like Tara said, you were supposed to been stop. So, anyway, Charlie Murphy is telling him, if you love Amina and if you're really trying to make it work, you need to go after her. So, Peter, his broke ass, decides that he gonna go to Germany. I'm just trying to figure out how the fuck he get there, because I know Mona Scott Young ain't giving him no damn money. She barely give him food stamps. I don't know. So, however the case, he going to Germany. Then we got Sin and Cisco. They in the studio. He playing a track for, and they both talking about they deceased siblings. Cisco brother got murdered, and she's talking about how her brother committed suicide, and it was a really touching scene. Then we got Rich and Cisco. They at the studio, and Rich asked Cisco, did you ever read the letter that I gave you from Diamond? He was like, yeah, after you left, I looked it over, and I'm just like, you just talking the same old shit. I'm just done with you. You ain't saying nothing new. And he was like, oh, okay, so you really done with her then, right? And he was like, yeah. So, however the case, I don't remember exactly how they brought up the fact of, Cisco brought up the fact that the only thing that'll make him mad about Diamond is if she fucked Rich. And Rich was kind of like looking at him crazy, like, but dude, you told me I could, knock her off. And he was like, yeah, dude, I was just talking shit. I was just playing with you. At the end of the day, it's all about loyalty. It's a guy code. Like, you don't fuck my bitches, even if they are hoes. You don't fuck them. And, Rich is looking a little defeated because he was like, man, this is my man, so now I can't fuck, and I thought I could fuck. I was about to fuck her. And, basically, You know, Cisco makes it real clear. And Rich says, you know what, dude, I get it. You don't want me to fuck her. On the strength of you, man, I'm not gonna fuck her. We'll see how long that lasts. Anyway, then we got Peter and Amina. Like I said, I don't know how the hell he got to Germany. He must have, I don't know. Mona Scott Young must have been like, here, nigga, find the cheapest damn flight because I need you to film these damn scenes. So the cheapest damn flight. No first class shit. You barely getting coached. You probably at the back of the plane, nigga. But anyway, so he arrived in Germany. And, you know, Amina's sister Jazz answered the door. And she looked shocked as heck, like, what you doing here? And so he comes in and he talks to Amina. Amina is in her own little way wising up. Because, you know, he like, I came all this way because, you know, I've been thinking, and that, you know, that I've been by myself in that lonely house or whatever, and it just made me realize that I want to fight for my family. And basically, you know, she's touched that he came all, you know, halfway around the world, like she said, and, you know, he is the father of her child, but she can't keep going through this with him, so she don't really want to be with him. She's saying, like, look, when I get back, I'm going to need you to move out. And, you know, that nigga really like, ooh, I really got to get her back because the nigga don't got no place to go. Shit, I'm homeless. Tara ain't fucking with me. Can't can't go over there. You ain't messing with me. Shit, I'm homeless and I ain't about to be homeless. And I think that's one of the reasons why he holding on to both of them. Number one, because he know at the end of the day, he can wear them out and get one of them to forgive him. You know, because he don't go nowhere. He just wears them down. And he does that because he don't got nowhere to go. And they so dumb, they fall for it. So anyway, then we got Yandy and Tara. You know, Tara has invited Yandy over to her apartment. And side note, obviously I've been looking at these apartments because we saw a lot of people's apartments today. You know, we saw Rich's apartment in this episode, Tara's, you know, we saw Amina's, and you can obviously tell that Mona Scott Young is not getting no damn money. Psh, like, for real. Like, these apartments are nothing. And I understand they live in New York, and it's so expensive to live in New York or whatever, but they don't got shit. I mean, these people supposed to be producers, singers, and all that, and they don't even got, like, a decent condo. The only person who got, like a decent condo, something that's kind of somewhat plush, is Yandy. Like, I'm not expecting them to be living in mansions or nothing, but they don't got a decent condo. Like, they just got average apartments. Like, their apartment don't look no better than mine. Anyway, so you know, Tara invites Yandy over, and she's telling her about this new venture that she is starting off. It's going to basically be an etiquette class for artists and other people in the industry. And, you know, Yandy's all happy that, you know, she's moving forward and trying to get from under Peter Guns' shadow. What shadow? I don't know. I guess it's horse shadow, because that's the only thing he's known for. But anyway, so they get to talking about Peter, and, you know, Tara's like, she's mad because Peter gonna tell her she couldn't pick up the boy. I mean, he couldn't pick up the boys because he was going out of town. He didn't tell her that he was going to Germany. And my thing is, why you mad? You just got the same treatment that Amina got. You know, them half-damn truths that he is famous for. You know, he's famous for giving you the half-truth. So, and just like he did with Amina and said that he was going out of town to be the spokesperson for some energy drink. He lied to you and just told you he was just going out of town, not telling you he was going chasing after Amina. You know, you should be used to this. Peter's full of shit. And, you know, Tara's sitting up there crying, talking about, I just wish we could have worked it out. I just wish we could have just got together. And I'm like, really? What is it about Peter? Like, that people just don't, they still be wanting to work this shit out. I mean, He fucks around on you. He marries other bitches. Like, I don't get it. I just don't get it. He broke. Anyway, I just couldn't do it. Then we have another waiting to exhale moment with the bromance, y'all. Mendeecees, Rich, and Chink. You know, they all meeting up at Rich's apartment. Again, another underwhelming apartment. They all sitting around and they just talking about their problems, you know. Rich talking about how basically Cisco told him he couldn't fuck Diamond, but at first he told him he could, and, you know, he kind of felt a little salty because he was looking forward to screwing her, you know. And, you know, Mendeecees, you know, him and Yandy's situation. Ooh. And, you know, and Chink is telling them about, you know, how Chrissy, you know, the thing about Chrissy and his family, how his family don't want to meet her or whatever. Hold on, y'all. Ooh. I don't want to drop this phone. Okay. So they looking in the magazine and Chink sees the photo spread with Chrissy's ass all in the air. And, you know, he gets mad. And he gets mad because his whole thing is, look, I may have fucked, you know, these video vixens and these booty models or whatever, but I don't bring them home to my family. I don't wife them. I don't be in relationships with them. Those are people that I fuck. And I get what he's saying. Like, Chink to me is the most, him and Mendeecees are the two realest niggas on this show. And it's really interesting because a lot of people may not understand where Chink is coming from, but I get it because he's giving it to you real and raw. His thing is, like with his marriage, yeah, I'm going to get divorced when I'm good and ready. You my chick, I'm not fucking nobody else. And when I'm good and ready, I'm going to give you what you want. You my lady. And I got a family dynamic. You know, I may be from the streets, but my family, we real close and we got certain standards. And I got certain standards of the chicks that I really kick it with. Yeah, I'm a nigga, so I got hoes. I'm a fuck who I'm a fuck, but the person that I'm with, you know, she gonna have to have some type of class. And I understand that. So now, you know, he's pissed off and he's about to go meet up with her because he like, this is just unacceptable. So, you know, he meets up with her while she's shopping. And Chrissy's like, you know, what's up, Chink? And he was like, what's up? This is what's up. And, you know, he shows her the magazine or whatever. And, you know, she was like, what's the problem? He was like, you know, the problem is this. You were already upset that my family didn't want to meet you. And you think they're going to meet you now? After this? After you done pulled this? And she was like, well, they don't want to meet me anyway, so what difference does it make? It's art. And he was like, this ain't art. Like, you got your ass all in the air. Like, what? And, you know, she like, you just using this as an excuse. And he's like, no, I'm not. I don't mess with people like this. And when I do, trust me, I fuck them and I leave them. And maybe, you know what? On second thought, you belong in this magazine. Because that's what I'm about to do with you. I'm going to fuck you and leave you. You know, all that shit you talking about. You want a baby. You want us to get married. You want me to get, you want me to get a divorce and all that shit. You think this is the way to do it? You got me bent, and I understand. Like, her doing all that is not making her look good, and it's not making her look like wifey material. I'm sorry. I totally agree with him. And then we get to Cyn and Erica. You know, Cyn thinks it's about time that her and Erica, you know, have closure. You know, she is definitely still in her feelings that Erica has decided to move on so quickly, and not only that, but decide to marry, you know, Bow Wow. So she meets her up at the her warehouse, and you know, her thing is, what happened? What happened with us that you could move on so quickly? You know, I thought what we had was so special. You don't feel nothing for me that you can move on that fast and that you could agree to be this man's wife? Like, were y'all already dealing with each other? Did you already have feelings for him before? And, Erica was like, no. She was like, actually, we went on our break. I had a lot of time to think. She was like, you had a lot of time to think. She was like, yeah, I had a lot of time to think. And, it wasn't about, me having feelings for him while we were together. She was like, when we were together, he was in a relationship. We were just friends. And, when we had our break, it just blossomed into something else. And, Sin starts crying. You could tell that she felt uncomfortable. I think she really does have feelings for Erica. And, expressing all this on camera, you could tell she was, in her feelings and uncomfortable, but displaying all this on camera. But, at the end of the day, you could tell that they had a friendship. Like Erica said, you were not just my girlfriend, you were my friend. And, they both at the end just wish each other the best. And it was sad, but it was a little, it was a little cute at the end because they wished each other the best. And I hope one day they can somehow form some type of friendship, at least be cordial, because I was kind of here for Sin and Erica. I really was. And it's just, what I wasn't here for, though, before I move on, was how, when Sin was asking her, don't you feel anything for me? And she was like, no, I don't. And I'm like, I'm just so sick of you always moving on so quickly. Like, one minute, Rich was the one. Next minute, she was the one. Now Bow Wow's the one. And you just so quick to be like, oh, this person won. And no, I don't have feelings for you. It's hard to take you seriously, Erica. But anyway, then we got Amina and Peter. They're meeting up with Amina's mother in Germany. Because Amina's thing is that even though she doesn't want to be with Peter anymore, and she still wants him to meet her mother, and she wants her mother to meet the father of her child. So they sitting up there talking, and basically, her mama is reading him. She was like, I don't believe him. He's not going to change. And, basically Peter don't have nothing to say. He's like, yeah, I'm going to try to be a better man. I apologize. I know I did wrong or whatever. And even Amina's like, yeah, I'm just tired. I just don't want to be with him right now. Right now, I just need a break. I just don't want to be with him. She was like, maybe one day we could just be, we could be friends for our daughter, but I just don't want to be with you. And I'm just glad that she's wising up, and I hope she stays on this path. For some reason, Peter, he has a way of sucking these women back in. So I'm not getting my hopes up too high, but I just hope she stays on this path. Well, anyway, y'all, that was the episode. Until next time, peace and love. Mwah.